just looking at the second question, it says he posts other girls.
Yeah.
But can never tell his friend that we are dating. Is he ashamed of you?
Technically. The next question is, I have been dating my boyfriend for almost 2 years now. But throughout these years, he has never introduced me to people who are important to him. Please, what can I do? Should I ask him to introduce me, or I should wait until he decides to?
How many years?
For 2 years.
2 years.
Is it just 2 years? No, 2 years is a lot.
2 years is too long now.
Yeah. Actually, in 2 years, a lot has happened in 2 years. A 2-year-old child is already matured,
But the thing is, we might not really know the context.
Yeah.
We might not really know the context. So it's important to ask the guy that what's going on. If the guy has actually been saying things like he wants to marry you and stuff, so you need to know the reason why he hasn't. Yeah. Introduced you to his people. Are there things you both have to agree on and pray about? Because sometimes you might have families. He knows his family. He probably knows this family might not accept you or something, or he might have his reservations. So ask first of all before probably coming to conclusion.
True.
So communication has to be there.
True.
But then when you now communicate and you now see that the guy doesn't really see the importance.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, it's a red flag. It is, because if he's professing to love you and wants to marry you, then what's stopping him?
Yeah.
Except there's a major issue.
So I believe the important people to most young men, all right, are first of all their parents.
Yeah.
All right. Then they have very good friends, confidants. All right. Then there's mentors. All right. So those are people, that if that relationship really means anything to him, at least, one or two of those levels, it would have, you would have been introduced to that. Right. So I think that's a red flag. But just as Mrs. V mentioned, I think it's also important we have that conversations. People are dealing with stuff that you never know about. And one of the major skills that people can learn in a relationship, but it is the importance is it even goes beyond marriage relationship now, is being able to communicate for understanding. All right. You don't know what the guy is going through. All right. But when you communicate, then you might get to see that actually he probably is scared. Yeah. Probably something that probably has happened in the past or something. You never know. So you just have to talk about it. All right. And seek to understand. But if you understand that this guy does not just value you, all right, enough to introduce you, or he doesn't even have any plan to do that in the near future, sister,
move on.
No, we won't ask you to move on. We'll just say it's a red flag. All right. So we'll move to the next question.
Well, my boyfriend never allows me to post him, even on his birthday. He said he wants to keep the relationship private. But other people are allowed to post him, girls included. He never posts me, but he just posts other girls, and he can never tell his friend that we are dating. I should leave time. I should leave time, right?
I should leave, right?
Okay, I should leave, right?
Yeah. For the sake of transparency, for the sake of truth, I believe that this person you are in a relationship with, if it is something that is serious to you, all right, it is he or she is going to be the father or the mother of your children, all right, and it is something that you are proud of and you should be proud of. All right, now when it comes to posting things probably on social media, I know different people have their different reservations, but when it comes to talking about this person and letting your friends and your family know who this person is, even the way you talk about them, it has to reflect how you value them. Yeah. All right. I think that's the main focus of this question. How do you value this person? Yeah. The person is not feeling valued. All right. It's not feeling valued. And it's quite important that this is addressed. All right. unless before the relationship moves to the next phase. If it moves to the next phase like this, that means what you are saying is, I'm ready to cope with this for better, for worse, for the rest of our lives. All right? That this person may get better, but in case they don't get better, I'm ready to cope with it. All right? So our final advice on that is that still have a conversation about it. But for me, I think it's actually a red flag, except if the relationship is in the early phase. All right, is in the early phase, and you are just getting to know yourselves before you start talking about it. But for a relationship that has been ongoing for close to 2 years, 2 years is it?
And looking at the second question, it says he posts other girls.
Yeah.
But can never tell his friend that we are dating. Is he ashamed of you?
Technically. All right. Okay, but I just want to add something to it. My passion for love, it goes beyond just a normal relationship now.
Yeah.
My passion for love is you also having compassion towards the next person, even when you say no to that person, that we cannot do life together. All right, you are doing it with a desire that they are still going to find someone that is suitable for them, all right, and that they are going to have a very great life. Not that when the person left your life, your prayer point is now that, God, show this person that if he has lost me, we never find anybody that is good. And maybe we are now driving in 10 years' time, and you now see the person, struggling in the relationship and all that, and you say, I told you, it's because, no, that's not love.
That shouldn't be.
That's not love. All right. So I think we can move over to the next question.